Oh, so the light's gone off in the truck just as I've started to go live. Right. Anyways, let me just get my torch because I've got a little torch that I can stick at the back of this. Let me just go and get it because I wasn't planning on going live tonight. 'Cause if I actually had plans on going live, I'd have brought my laptop with me because I am far away from home right now. But but yeah, let's get it anyway. We're gonna be talking about more about this referee situation. Man like David Coote. We're talking about him because yeah, he's clearly under the firing line, as well as the rest of the lot, to be fair. So let me just yeah, that's better. So big up to Static in the building. Keep me the like button. Yeah, make sure you like the video on your way in. I don't know how many people will be live with me tonight. But yeah, this whole situation with David Coote, you know, we all know about the video. If you haven't already, then check out the video that I did, latest video I did about the referee David Coote ending his career basically. And let me know if I'm sounding okay as well, because you know you just never know. 'Cause I'm using my phone right now. I'm using my phone to do all this. But David Coote, the referee under the firing line, suspension after the video emerged of him after his friend snitched on him. Really, his friend snitched him out, but video of David Coote saying that he Klopp's a German cunt, Liverpool is shit. You know, he did a whole lot of crying to me because of the because Klopp had a go at him on the Burnley game in 2020.
Crying to me and I'm not having it.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna talk some more about it because obviously there's decisions, as I said in the last video anyway, it was decisions that he was under control of really in Liverpool games since that video, because that video was recorded around about 2020 time, around about that period. So we're talking 4 years ago. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about this. Sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. So man like David, man like David, however you want to call him, right? Is being suspended. How come he's only been suspended and it's not something that's indefinite? Because some people will speculate that he's just going to be suspended and then he's going to come back like nothing happened, give a weak ass apology. "Ooh, sorry, my words. It's a post. See, if he's smart, this is what he'll do, right? If he's smart, this is what he'll do. He'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry for what I said. It was a moment of madness. It's just a drunk night out. And just, you know, my emotions ran high and I just spoke from my heart, mate." It'd be something along them lines. That's what David will do. That's what he'll do. There'll be some weak ass apology after all this, and he'll be back refereeing games, and he'll start at League One or some shit. And then in a couple seasons' time, he'll be back in the Premier League and everybody's gonna forget it. I'll tell you one thing: Liverpool fans are not gonna forget. I can tell you that much. Liverpool fans will not forget. Right? So if they are gonna do this, they're just gonna keep him in hiding, and then he'll be back refereeing games and whatever. Liverpool fans won't forget. So I think it's safe to say he cannot referee any Liverpool games or um any games that could affect Liverpool. So for example, if Liverpool Man City in a title race and you know it's kind of close and Man City are playing Wolves or something, and it's like Wolves need to win that game so that Liverpool have a better chance of winning the league type of thing, I don't think he'll be allowed to referee that game. You know what I mean? Because he might just wave some shit off against Wolves. You know what I mean? In favour of Man City, just because he don't like Liverpool. You see what I'm saying? You see how far this can go, right? But yeah, there'll be some weak ass apology, and he'll be back refereeing games. If he's not sent abroad, he'll be down a few leagues. I don't think he's going to get suspended indefinitely. I don't think this is permanent. And on top of that, it then begs a question: what if he's got some dirt on other people in there? You see what I'm saying? What if man like David Coote has some dirt on some other referees? You know what I mean? In the PGMOL. What if he's got some on him? You know what I mean? I have your nudes kind of settings. You just never know. You know what I mean? You just never know. But the fact of the matter is he's refereed Liverpool games, obviously since that video, right? And then now Liverpool fans are picking up, rightfully so, they are picking up on decisions that he's made, that he's been in charge of or whatever, that's been a detriment to Liverpool. Van Dijk getting wiped out by Pickford, that's been picked up on. Well, the foul on Mo Salah the other night, but Liverpool scored from it anyway. The Odegaard handball from last season. Even at the time, I was thinking to myself, how did we get away with that? You know what I mean? I was like this when Odegaard handballed it last season, thinking we got away with that at Anfield. I could understand us getting away with that at the Emirates, because if a big team's going to get away with something like that, it'll tend to be at home. But I was even at the time, it didn't feel right. But I thought, well, fam, you know, but it makes sense now. Now it makes sense. That Odegaard handball last season, that makes sense now, seeing that this video has been aired. You see what I'm saying? And there's other decisions, can't remember all of them. I think there's a Origi foul against Man United the season Liverpool won the league. They drew 1-1 at Old Trafford. He was wiped out, and then Man United went in this counter attack and scored. And he was the referee or something in that game, or he was in charge of VAR. There was something about, I think it was a Pickford one when he wiped out Van Dijk. I think apparently he said he forgot to. He was looking for the offside. He forgot to check the thing. Now you see in this video of him, you think he's off. Nah, no, he didn't. You didn't forget. You see what I'm saying? You didn't forget that. You knew exactly what you were doing. So all the times Arsenal fans, as well as other fan bases, have been saying the refs are out to get us. With this coming out about this ref, because he's not the only referee that thinks like that, and he's not the only one that thinks like that about, the same club. Like, there'll be other referees that think this about Man United, Arsenal, even Man City. Even though the last time I can remember them getting robbed was when they played Man United at Old Trafford in Ten Hag's first season, when they lost 2-1, and Rashford's was it Rashford that scored it, or was it Bruno? One of them was stood in an offside position. Oh yeah, Rashford hit it, and because Bruno was stood where he was stood, you could argue it impeded the keeper, so he's interfering with play in an offside position. That's the last time I can remember Man City being, being at the hands of, we potentially, that goal shouldn't have stood, blah blah blah. But shit like this happens. And now, as I said in my last video, people are going to look at referees differently now. Now, before I get onto what I'm going to say, obviously, this video that's come out, obviously Liverpool's the main focal point, because, he's speaking about Liverpool, and Liverpool can point to decisions that essentially cost them the league. It cost them the bigger chance of winning the league, right? You've got when Arsenal were robbed against Man United at Old Trafford, when they ended our Invincibles run. That referee could have been like this David Coote guy. Could have been like that. Hate Arsenal, he could have been a Spurs fan. Could have supported anybody, and he just might have wanted Arsenal to just you know, not win that game. There's the Man United one against Chelsea at Old Trafford when Drogba was like a mile offside. The season Chelsea won the league in 2010, and Drogba was offside, but he scored and nothing. The linesman could have been like, fuck Man United. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times during the Fergie era, especially like in the later stages, right? A lot of the times they played at Stamford Bridge, Man United fans were always complaining about a referee decision that didn't go their way. Obviously, we've covered some of the Liverpool ones. There was Everton a few seasons ago where I think Sigurdsson scored what would have been either the late equaliser or late winner for Everton at Goodison Park against Man United. And there was a player on the floor and he lifted up his legs to let the ball roll underneath. And I think that player was in an offside position and they flagged that goal away. Even though the interference wasn't that heavy. And some Everton fans will feel they were robbed. The person in charge then could have been like, fuck Everton. You see what I'm saying? So, like, everybody, like I said, everybody's going to get robbed. It's just a matter of time of if it's going to be your turn. It might not be your turn, right? But the point of the matter is refs like David Coote are out there, and the video, him feeling how he feels is nothing new because we know referees have those kind of feelings towards managers and some clubs anyway. But the fact that it's come out, it's like, for example, I know not everybody washes their hands after they use the toilet. I know not everybody does. Some people just dip their hands in cold water